Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you a build that is really interesting. It is a hybrid build with weapon damage and with blues. Basically you are a semi-tank that does massive damage with the shotgun. Whenever you kill an enemy, you get some armor back, and I mean a lot of armor. There's a lot of armor on kill on this build. I'm also using the exotic shotgun, which has insane good damage, and it also instant kill enemies every 15 seconds, so it is amazing. The range is pretty good. You are very tanky with this build, and you also deal really good damage. You even give a bit of extra armor to your friends. So yeah, I really like this one, and this is one of those builds that it's really interesting for me to play because you don't stay on cover that much and you run around and crowd control the enemies. Like, just because you are standing on the open, the enemies get all crazy, running around like crazy just because you are there. So I really enjoy this build. Let's see if you're gonna like it too, right? So let's see the build. We're gonna have 3 blues and 3 red. The blues is for protection, so we have 1.3 million armor, and our shield has 2.7 million armor. Just like I said in many other videos, these here, these 1.3 million armor, these 3 blues right here, they help a lot, and the shield becomes extremely strong. So if you have some blues, I do recommend you using a shield if you can. Also, you need to understand that this is an RPG, so armor is not everything. You still need some explosive resistance or hazard protection, right? It doesn't matter if you have a lot of armor when an explosion can just destroy your entire armor, so you need some resistance for that. But yeah, the blue part, there's nothing crazy about it. It's just badger tough. And the red part is just simple, just critical hit damage and critical hit chance. We have the mask, because this is close range combat. We're gonna have around 25% critical hit damage all the time, or almost all the time. We also have Obliterate, which gives 50% total weapon damage, which is also amazing. Then we have Galvanize, that is a more defensive skill. Whenever you apply Blind and Snar, I can't say this, confuse or shock to an enemy, grants 40% of your armor as bonus armor to allies within 20 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. So whenever you apply one of these status effects to an enemy, you get some bonus armor if you are close to the enemy. This goes to you and any other ally that is close to the enemy. So we have the Banshee right here, which has a wrong mod because I didn't save it. Let's place it here. So we use the Banshee on the enemies and we get 40% bonus armor for 10 seconds, and also to any ally that is close to the enemies affected by the Banshee. A Banshee, even on tier 0, is very interesting because this right here is a really good skill, even on low tier. The cooldown is only 18 seconds for me. The effect duration is 5 seconds. It's enough for you to stun the enemies and just run away from them. So Galvanize is just for more protection and to help allies, but you can always change this to damage, right? Whenever talent you wanna use. So yeah, the Seska for hit chance, for critical hit chance, and GS for critical hit damage, and the mask for both. we are gonna be using the Sweet Dreams, because the Sweet Dreams is just insane. I'm gonna show you. The more I play with this weapon, the more I enjoy it. Let me show you right here. With only 3 reds, okay, with only 3 reds, I'm doing 130,000 damage and 300 on critical. 350. What is so crazy about this weapon is that it has a mod that increases the, where is it, optimal range by 25%. 25% optimal range. So just check this. 20 meters. Look at the damage. 300,000 damage on critical. And when you are close, it's 330,000 damage. So you lose only 30,000 damage on critical when you increase the range to 20 meters. So the range is just completely insane. Right? But the damage is also pretty good. I thought this weapon would have low damage, a bit lower damage, because you have the instant kill talent, right? Every 15 seconds you can instant kill any non-elite enemy, right? Because of this talent I thought it wouldn't do that much damage, but look at this. This is really good. Let's see a elite enemy here. This is on heroic. Also pay attention to obliterate. Even with a weapon like this you can use obliterate. See? This is insane. Like, imagine if you were full red, right? The damage. So even with 3 red, this is pretty good. So this weapon is really good. I also have the famous with killer. When you kill an enemy with critical hit, you gain 40% critical hit damage for 10 seconds, so this is more for ranged combat, right? It's a really good weapon, really solid weapon. What makes this build shine so much is the armor on kill. I wanted to do a build like this. I wanted to kill enemies and get my armor back. So the Badger Tuff is amazing since it increases by 5% total armor. So you get more armor and then you get 10% armor on kill. So whenever I kill an enemy, I get 10% of my armor back. We can combine this with the Gunner. It's Gunner the name of the class in English? Let me see. Yeah, Gunner. Because it gives me 10% armor when I kill someone. So with all the calculations, with 10% from here, from Badger Tuff, and 10% from the class, I gain, where is it? I gain 262,000 armor on kill. But I also have 18%, almost 20% incoming repair, right? So it gives me more armor than 260,000 armor, right? It's more than that because of the incoming repair. I have incoming repair on the mods here, right? That's why Seska is so good, because the mod is blue. Seska is a hybrid set. As you can see, there's hazard protection and health, right? That's why there's the blue here. I wanted to have a blue here too, to have more incoming repair, so I wanted my Badger Tuff here to have more incoming repair. I have to modify these builds in the future so I can have more incoming repair instead of 11 critical damage right here. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Badger Tuff is basically a hybrid build. Shotgun is for close range. You don't need 6 red to do massive damage with a shotgun. You just don't need it. I just prove it to you right here. If you are close to the enemy, it's an elite enemy on heroic. It's not an elite enemy on heroic because I didn't change here. But let's see. Right? See, it's pretty fast, and for close range is like insane. So you use the shield, protect yourself, and kill the enemies with the shotgun. Don't forget to also have the instant kill, right? And you have a ton of damage, like a lot of damage. And don't forget you are a hybrid tank, right? So you're gonna tank a bit of armor, and you're also gonna give your friends a bit of protection from time to time. You can run a full red build and have a shotgun as a secondary weapon for whenever enemy is close, and it is gonna be amazing. But the goal of this build is to have massive damage but also be able to be close range and be kind of a tank. Just use a shield in wise ways and boom, you're gonna kill enemies really fast and protect your team. You can change these pieces whenever you want, but this was the best combination I could do. Again, I just need some more incoming repair for the armor and kill, and this build would be like perfect. I also don't like the health here, we could have something else, but again I don't have all the exactly pieces, so yeah. This is like what I could come up with, and I've been testing this build for a few days. It's pretty good, and just don't forget you can change the talents to something else. You may want to have another shotgun, but I do recommend this one because the damage is really good. The reload time is bad, right? But it's not the worst thing in the world. See? It reloads pretty fast. Like this shotgun is just insanely good. The more I play with it, the more I enjoy it. It is good even for builds that you have 0 damage because of the instant kill. So it's pretty good. But like I said, just change things the way you want. This is what I could come up with. These were the pieces that I had. I didn't have to farm that much to get them. You can become more you can use creativity in this, like, right? Maybe you can change the talents and become something better. I don't know. But this is what I've been using so far.